Today's question comes from Mr. Cakey in Manchester, and Mr. Cakey wants to know, purely from a ranking point of view, is it worthwhile using the visitor's IP address to change the title and heading of a page to the local language? Is this considered cloaking? And does Googlebot even have spiders that crawl from foreign IP addresses anyway? So Google does not right now have any crawling that happens from non-US IP addresses. So that's one thing to know about. Right now we only crawl from the United States. And so we want to be treated just like an American United States visitor would be. So treat us like you would treat a visitor using English in Internet Explorer or Firefox or Chrome or Safari, the desktop version of those web browsers. So cloaking is showing different content to Google or Googlebot than you show to users. And geolocation is not cloaking, because what geolocation does is it says, look at the IP address of the user, and if they're coming from, say, France or the United Kingdom, show them the content or translate it into the language that is relevant to a French or a UK IP address. So as long as you're doing that consistently, and you're not doing anything special or different for Googlebot, then geolocation is totally fine and you're not cloaking. So a US visitor comes, you show them a page, a Googlebot comes from a US IP address, they see the same page. So Google, for example, does geolocation. Lots of people do geolocation. So if you want to try doing geolocation based on IP address and then showing, that specific language or showing the title from that specific language, that's completely fine. The only thing where you really need to start worrying about cloaking is if you look through your code, and this is really a good litmus test, is to say, are you doing something very special for Googlebot as a user agent or Googlebot IP address range? If you're not doing anything special for Google in those regards, then for the most part you should be in good shape because you're giving the same treatment to all the different users that you see, regardless of whether they come from search engines or from a different IP address or from mobile or whatever it is. It's just as long as you serve Google the same content that a regular user would see, then you should be in pretty good shape. Hope that helps.